Good afternoon, everybody, and first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Zsolt.
Zsolt, what happened now?
So I just passed my driving test, first attempt.
Beautiful.
2 minors, but I'm really excited. Yeah.
Yes, how could you do 2 minors? This is the proof we have to show to the public.
This is the proof. Yeah.
Fantastic. You very well deserve it. Look, you worked extremely hard. You've been every single time patient and very accurate on the lessons. You were pay attention. So you deserve it. There is the hard work result. It paid off today. So how was it? If you could explain to your wife is coming soon, so Shilpa is going to be the next one in your driving seat.
I think, first of all, what I can say what I did, the process I followed. I searched online. I read the reviews. I knew about you because I then got to know about from Google search and then online. Saw your ratings. But it's important that you find a perfect and a very good instructor, because there is no shortcut for passing driving test here.
It's a hard work.
Yeah, it's a hard work. For me also, it was a long journey. I started in October last year. I sent you an inquiry in August. Was in a waiting list, then got my slot in October. It was a journey for more than 6 months actually.
Because you went back to visit your family as well, so that's very important. We have a big gap.
Exactly,
as well.
and I'm really happy that I selected you because throughout the journey I could find a few things which actually clicked me. For example, the real-time feedback. Sometimes it may feel bad, but then actually those feedback actually helps.
You need to know if something goes wrong. We need to know, but we need to tell how you fix it as well.
Because you're really honest and open in terms of sharing your feedback. It's not that just to make the candidate happy, but it's more about sharing the feedback.
I made you happy at the end.
Exactly, and that is what I was looking for, and I got that result. Now I'm happy. Second thing I would say is about the hard work, the mock test, the kind of, because you are really honest in terms of sharing the feedback. If you think that the candidate is not ready, you'll share that feedback. Last time I've gone through that phase where I had my driving test in the month of May. I wasn't that prepared, but I could see from your feedback, and then from you're really honest, and you actually shared that feedback that I was not ready, but then we wanted to go because we were struggling with the slots.
To wait for 6 months again, but then God helped us.
Yeah, exactly. But with this date today, in June end,
because the test, you have to say, the test just the day before your test in May been postponed. So we had to wait another 2 months, and now you were totally ready and you nailed it.
Yeah, I think it's all because of the hard work. I think
yes, absolutely.
There's no shortcut. We should not be in a rush. It's not only for passing the test. I think it's more about being a safe driver. So, for example, even if I pass in the first attempt by luck, then I'll not be a safe driver on the road, which is not good for anyone.
Yes. But I tell you what, I tell everyone, it's not based on luck. We can't pass the driving test, at least in this country, by luck. We have to be perfect, even though we can make mistakes. But if it's just based on luck, it's not possible. Because the examiner tried to challenge the candidate in many different ways to make sure the candidate is ready to drive on their own. How was the test? I was sitting behind you because I could do it now.
It went really well, but the thing was, after for me, I think if I had done around 7 or 8, more than 8 mock
we've done a
tests
lot of
already,
mock tests,
which was really good. It actually helped me a lot. But with those mock tests, actually what I had learned was different scenarios, and it made me more confident. And I could feel that confidence in my test today. And the test really went well. I could also see when actually I made those minor mistakes, but I, like you suggested in the morning, that even if I feel that I've made mistake, it was more important for me to continue focus on the remaining driving test. I did that, and fortunately I'm here today.
Yes, it was 2 minors only. What I really like, just for the public, sometimes your wife came with us. Shilpa was sitting in the back seat, and when we done the mock test, she was also very critical with you. And then we as a team, I told you, go home, put all of the mock test paper, and then revise it, think about it, what went wrong, and next time you fixed in your brain. And it worked very well. I know sometimes it was very hard to say, oh dear, I made these silly mistakes as well. But what is the difference when we do just a lesson on the mock test? When you do the mock test, it's right, a real test, the safety net has gone. So basically you're on your own. Nobody is going to give you a tip. Is it too tight, Zsolt? Don't go for it. You have to make all of those decisions.
Yes, exactly. And I can see the difference from the day actually Shilpa was here, and then the day.
Thank you, Shilpa, as well.
And the day when you actually got disappointed because I had done better in my previous mock test, and then I made those mistakes that day. But then the feedback that you gave me was to like go through all the mistakes. So
Yes.
what I did, I wrote all the mistakes that made on a paper based on 4 mock tests.
Yes.
So I could see a trend.
Yes, because we had a very bad performance under
Yeah,
the fourth mock test, and then I said, "Go home, study, because it's there. We do on a proper paper, so it's your benefit to go through."
Yeah, and I think after when I did that particular exercise of going through all the mistakes, I could see actually there were not many.
Not
It
many,
was
yes,
more of repeating mistakes and a trend.
yes,
And then I started correcting on that, and then I was much more focused when I was driving the next time. And I think you could have sensed the difference as well.
Of course,
from
I
that
told
day.
you next time you have a different now. You have a different driver because you did your hard work. It's a homework. Look, very important. People sometimes they just jump out and jump in out the car, and they don't think about between the lessons. That's wrong. Between lessons, between mock tests, we need to process the information. We need to think about again, and that's how we're making progress. Because during lesson, we're sending messages to our brain, and between lessons, we're learning. That's very important. Thank you, Shilpa, again one more time. What would you advise to the next one when they are looking for the test? How they need to approach to the driving test?
I think the first tip will be to find a very good instructor. I'm not saying just for you, but it can be anyone.
Yes,
they
absolutely
can,
important.
They can go
You
for
need to
any
click with the guy.
instructor, but then do a proper research, find a good instructor. There is no shortcut, first of all. So do hard work. So for me, for example, I was an experienced driver already
Back home.
but back home in India. But then I had to unlearn things first here.
That's
so
the
there's
most
no
hardest work.
shortcut. So we need to do hard work, understand all the rules here. It's not only for passing the test, it's also for the safety of everyone on the road. And then third thing will be to just keep that patience, maintain that patience, go through all the mock tests, do hard work, and learn from the mistakes. And there's no like feeling bad or by making mistakes, but mock tests are actually to identify the mistakes and correct.
Beautiful tools. Yes, absolutely. Very well done. Congratulations one more time.
Thank you
Drive
so much.
safely and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.